again, everyone. I'm Paul the Nitro Skywers, and welcome to this edition of the Nitro Corner. First off, before we begin anything, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day from all of us here on the Nitro Corner. Today is Sunday, and it is the classic match of the week. And in honor of Mother's Day, we have a double feature involving women's wrestling. That's right, women's wrestling for Mother's Day. First, we're going to take you back to what I like to call the original screw job. Of '85. It happened in November of '85, long before the Montreal screw job involving Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Wendi Richter was set to defend her women's title at that time against the Fabulous Moolah. Wendi Richter became an overnight sensation in 1985 after many years of battling up and down the roads of professional wrestling. She got her big break in the World Wrestling Federation and won the Women's Championship for the second time at WrestleMania 1, beating Leilani Kai. Meanwhile, the Fabulous Moolah was the long reigning champion, but Wendi Richter beat her to begin her first reign as women's champion the year before that in July of '84. Well, there was many backstage rumors that Wendi Richter would not sign a contract with Vince McMahon of the World Wrestling Federation and that she was being treated unfairly. I looked at the shoot interview with Wendi Richter on one of the wrestling websites, and I tend to believe her side of the story, that Vince McMahon did not treat her right, that it was unfair, and the liberties taken on her by the Fabulous Moolah was absolutely ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. So if you ever get in contact with that shoot interview, and I'm going to try to look it up for you fans, it'll be an exclusive right here on the Nitro Corner. Of course, the match comes from the Dazzle Wrestle channel. I thank them for the footage. Just watch near the end of the match. Now you tell me who got screwed over in that particular matchup. As the Spider Lady, aka the Fabulous Moolah, let's not kid ourselves, that was Moolah against Wendi Richter for the women's title. And then the first ever intergender match. It happened Thanksgiving night 1980 at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia, as Joyce Grable, one of the leading contenders at that time for the women's world's heavyweight title, teams up with Judy Martin, who was a protege of the Fabulous Moolah, to take on Steve-O, otherwise known as Steve Olsenowski, who went on to become the Georgia National Heavyweight Champion a year later in Atlanta, Georgia at the Omni nonetheless, and Jerry Roberts. Now this was the opening round of the National Tag Team Championship Tournament, I believe won by the Fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes and Terry Gordy. This is courtesy of the NWA Wrestling Legends channel. So happy Mother's Day out there, everyone. Hope you enjoyed those matches. And that is our classic match of the week. Now, on a programming note, tomorrow will be my last broadcast of the Nitro Corner for this week because of the race weekend. I will be off the air until next Monday. Next Monday, I believe it is the 16th or 17th. I'm not really too sure about the date, but it will be next Monday that I will be back with another edition of the Nitro Corner, where I will give the Nitro Top 10 for that week. And I'll give you my Nitro opinion on the happenings of that particular week. So tomorrow is the final broadcast of the Nitro Corner, at least for this week, because of race weekend. Until tomorrow, everyone, that is it for this edition of the Nitro Corner. Until next time, this is Paul the Nitro Skywers saying, so long, everybody.